Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Trading Futures Live, where we trade futures live every day. I just realized I don't have my mic hooked up. The good mic, anyway. How do you hear me, Franco?
No, I hear you through Discord. Remember.
Yeah, but how does it sound?
Roberto.
No, how do you hear me through Discord?
No, fine.
Oh, okay. Alright, cool. Alright guys, welcome back. Trading Futures Live. We trade live here every single day for you guys. Remember, trading is inherently risky and can result in the loss of capital, so please do not take our trades. We're here for educational purposes only, and with that, we're going to take a look at the news because we just had some the biggest news event of the week happened at 8:30 in the morning. CPI month over month came in worse than expected. Here it shows green as better than expected for currency, but for the overall market in general, it is definitely worse than expected. I think it came in at a yearly rate of 8.6%, so it's a new peak for inflation. So that is the big news on the day. Lagarde speaks at 9:45, and then we have preliminary University of Michigan consumer sentiment at 10 a.m., along with inflation expectations. But the major news on the day already happened, and if we go take a look at the markets, you're going to see that we've had a big move from that. So in the overnight, the four indexes were essentially very sideways in a very tight range, a very small range. I was shocked to see the small range after the move at the end of the day yesterday, but it was in a very tight range. Very obviously, everyone was just staying patient for the news event at 8:30, and since then the market has moved down quite a bit. Most of the markets are down now in the, let's check out how far they're down so far. Anywhere from 2 to 3%. Nasdaq down 2 3/4. S&P down almost 2.5, and the Dow down nearly 2%. So everything is down and continues to move and push down. So this is the day that I've been waiting for all week, knowing that we were going to get movement today based off of the news, right? So if we go and take a look at the charts, if we go and take a look at the chart, this is the ES or the micro ES on the daily. You can see yesterday, this is yesterday's candle. We had quite a push down, but this push happened at late in the afternoon. It was in a chop most of the day, and then finally broke down late in the afternoon. And then since the news broke out at 8:30, we were pushing down extremely hard. We never made it back to this 50% retracement, but we did make it back to the 38.2. We chopped around there for quite a bit of consolidation, like 8 or 9 days of consolidation before breaking down. And so if we look at the weekly chart as well, we really just had one positive week. It was quite the positive week because it engulfed a few, almost 3 weekly candles with that push up. But since then, a week of chop, and then we're coming back down, I would say, to test these lows at the very least. In this latest push down, we did have a consolidation area here. This happened around 9 o'clock. The first 30 minutes pushed down, slowed, went sideways a little bit there, and now it's finally breaking out in the last few minutes back to the downside. We've got less than 5 minutes till the market open. Not sure what Franco's looking at.
I do have the dollar, the yen, and the long end of the curve in the bonds. Now they changed. The long end of the curve was pretty flat. That was a surprise for me due to the news that we had. But let's go back and check on the dollar. The dollar is still pushing up big time. Is the DXY index is almost 0.7% up. That's quite of a move. Then the yen still pushing up, right? Equally strong, right? Those are two out of three of the components that I look at for a risk on or risk update. Now the bonds, they were pretty stable, right? But
Yeah.
now they're dropping big time. Like I'm surprised. The 10
Yeah,
years have
the
of a
yield is
point.
up. Yeah.
Yeah, the yields are up 3.09, give or take, 3.10%. That's not good. The market does not like higher rates because it drains liquidity from the system. But yeah, that's what I'm looking at. Obviously, I'm leaning to the short side, although my NQ go to a demand at 2016, and it stopped from there. Let's see if this demand can give us a push up so we can short this thing up higher, right? Obviously, I will have to wait for you know what? The internals, right? The internals are the ones that dictate my direction. We have the VIX up 6% today. I don't. I'm obviously bearish because the kind of news that we had is obviously not good for the market. But I see the VIX. It's not a very high. It's just 6% up. Like people are not fearful of this market going down.
What do you have for the ATR extension lines?
It already completed it. For the ES, I'll tell you the ES. No, the ES hasn't been completed yet. So the ES is 39.32, 39.32, but it's quite there. It's like 10
Oh
more
yeah,
points.
yeah.
Yeah. But the NQ already was completed. So obviously the NQ is the one that is more volatile today. The YM is almost into the ATR line extension. The R2Y looks like the one holding better, right? Yeah, it's dropping less. And all of them are dropping 1.6%, 1.7, the Nasdaq 1.9. Remember, guys, today is going to be the last day for us trading in this March contract. Oh, sorry, June contract. We're gonna go to the September contract in
On
for
Monday.
Monday. Yeah. So today I don't even check up the volume because I know it's gonna be higher on June, but Monday definitely is gonna be more mixed. So we're off. We're off to take over. George.
Yes, we are.
Wow. Look at the ADQD. Oh my God, engulfed the whole day from yesterday. Obviously very bearish.
Extremely bearish. That's an extreme low even after yesterday's push down.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously very expected.
Koki says, what a move overnight. Well, the overnight range was very tight. It moved after the CPI.
Yeah.
Now the dollar, I don't know, the dollar, did it move overnight?
It did move up some in the overnight.
It did. No, it did. Yeah, the overnight on the dollar was good.
Yeah.
Like at the London Open, it went up. Oh no, let me see. This is a 15-minute chart. Yeah, yeah, it went up. Now the sharp move was at 8:30, obviously.
Yeah. Now at this open,
Yeah.
I'm interested in potentially a pullback um, to try and get into this short. It's gonna be tough for me to look for a long, especially
Not as of right now.
especially early on in this session. I'm
Yeah.
more interested in right. This broke down. Um, it's essentially nearly completed the ATR on the day. Obviously, not that it can't blow right through that, but I would expect it to be a little bit more hesitant at the open. So I'm looking for a little bit of a potential pullback, whether it gives it to me or not, before getting in short. Right? For me to look for a long, it's going to need to really base around this area for quite a bit. Trying to push down, trying to push down, trying to push down.
All
And
right.
just continuing to fail before I look to get long. All right, we have the YM is the weakest right now, pushing down, creating, that's a new low on the YM. The ES there is testing the low. The Russell
Why
just
this thing is not letting me put the order? What is going on in the calculator?
it's going to be tough for me to try and jump into this though today.
All right, I do have an order in NQ at 12,047. All right, we just broke the overnight. Let's see if we can have a push back up so we can short this thing. Obviously, the volume is a lot higher because of the news. Yeah, we need to jump right in. 3 more minutes for this 7 minute.
If some of you are in this already, I could possibly understand that, but for me personally, only because the move was so big already and already completed the ATR, am I going to be a little hesitant right now.
All right, I'm gonna put some orders here. Let me see if this one will. I do have another 12,047. 12,047. 25. So here.
Koki says the dollar made some new highs.
Yeah.
Understandable, the dollar is showing strength on that news. Franco thinks that that's just the market pricing in Fed interest rate increases because the inflation is so high, which obviously makes sense.
Do you hear this background noise
I don't.
on my end?
I
Okay.
don't.
There's a there's a truck just cutting a tree across the street. Oh my god, it's so noisy.
I don't know if it's heard on YouTube or not, but I don't hear it. You in
All right,
anything, Kobe? The internals, we're getting a pullback now on the tick. It's pushing up from the extreme low that it opened at. And that's really what I'm potentially waiting for, is the zero line to hold, or it just to hold in negative territory for me to get in short. It's going to be tough to see the ADD come down any further. I mean, the advanced declines are at extreme lows.
yeah.
So really, I'm just going to want to see it hold there. The advanced declines just hold in extreme levels down there.
Do you have an idea there? Let's see if I can check it short.
Good morning, Jorge. Even with the June contracts and the September contracts, the volumes volume
Pretty
isn't.
decent.
Yeah, I mean, it's giving me at least 2/3. I mean, it's giving me the volume on this contract that it was giving me a few days ago on the contract. I think like on Tuesday. So considering we're getting mixed contracts today. Again, if you're just joining us, we'll be doing our rollover on Monday. We always roll over on Monday. Thursday, the previous month is usually still the leader on Thursdays as far as volume is concerned. It's fairly mixed usually on Fridays, and then Mondays when the front contract will usually have the highest volume. So we always wait till Monday. And Fridays on rollover is usually not my favorite day to trade because of the low volume in each contract. But
My
because of the
track
news,
record is awful though.
yeah, because of the
On
news today,
rollover.
I'm encouraged to trade today, where normally I'm not encouraged to trade on Friday rollover day. It's usually a lot of chop. Hopefully we get a little bit more movement today instead of just that one drop because of the news and then chop the rest of the afternoon or the rest of the morning. So the tick gave a pullback. It held in negative territory. It's giving another push up right now. We'll see where this stops. I don't know if anybody out there is bullish or has some demand down here that they're looking to take long. But my trend right now is most certainly short, so after yesterday's breakout to the downside, I'd like to see maybe a pullback somewhere into this level here. To try and get back in short. Wow, those bond yields are screaming up right now still. Dollar continues to push, making a new high right now. Crude has dropped $2 in the last hour and 15 minutes.
Of course, the Fed is gonna kill the all the demand. All right, so the internals are not staying, at least for me. At least the tick charts, if it can get above 0. Be careful with the choppy market, where they take all your money. All right, I had an order at 12.047. Took it off. The tick chart is just not very bullish, but it's not bearish either. So I'm careful here. I don't want to get into a trade that is low probability. I do want this to give me a. All right. So we'll put this here, confirmation. I will see how this behaves. Yeah, I can call this thing. And my target will be damn low. 60. There we go. All right. It's inside the zone. Oh, it's making a new high, so it's a no-no for me. So I need to wait and wait. Or are you looking at, George?
Not much, man. I don't really have. I mean, trying to find a zone where I would like for it to pull back to, but I'm gonna say all I really have is
inside one of my zones. I'm not in this trade because the tick chart it was screaming up. Now let's see if I can get an entry in this zone.
I have a doji candle here on my 2-minute chart. Zone starts at 39.69. But I'm I'm just looking for it to get somewhere up in here and give me some price action, some rejection candles to get in short, and see how far down this market wants to go. I mean, this could have even been the pullback in this move up over the last 10 or 15 minutes, but I needed to pull back a little bit further than that, considering the parabolic move that it already made, especially on a higher time frame chart.
By the way, we have a new 15-minute candle.
Yes, we do. I mean, under normal circumstances, this is the kind of move I like to see happen at the open instead of 8:30 in the morning. I like to see moves like this after the open, strong pushes down, and then this be 10:30, 11:30 in the morning for me to potentially find a trap trader's move to take this long. I'm certainly not looking for a long right now. Again, I would have to see some retests of this low and just rejections off before I would potentially try and get long. I'm looking for a pullback to get in short right now.
How was your pullback, bro?
Yeah, I mean, it could have been. It very well could have been.
Mm-hmm.
But
I did not have any confirmation of the internals. The tick chart was going up.
I don't really use Fibonacci really ever, but I'd be looking more for, I'd like to see it at least pull back. Really, I'm looking for a 38, somewhere above this pivot, somewhere above that pivot, where it gives me some price action back to the downside. But the ideal scenario is my zone there in between that 38 and 50 retracement level.
That was it. That was it. That was it. We need to be a bit more aggressive in this market. Like I did have the entry, but I didn't take it. Steve,
See if we get some follow through today.
yeah. Could be a very normal variation day. We already have the move. We're gonna chop around
Yeah.
the entire day. It's a rollover day too. We'll see. The volume today obviously is a bit higher than the other days. there are two main things that the trading require for you to be a good trader. Number one is accepting the losses. I think that's the greatest challenge, right, in trading. And the second one is being patient. That's the second greatest, right? So
Absolutely.
yeah. But like I said yesterday in the video, we haven't posted. We're gonna post it today. I think it's more hurtful or small. Is more in the long run is worse for you if you're not patient. Being patient is painful. It takes a lot of energy from you. Like call it willpower or call it whatever you want to call it. But patience is something that you need to develop, right? And is being disciplined in a sense is painful because you're against whatever your will is, right? Your natural will.
Here we go. NQ's making a new low.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at the other four markets real quick.
RTY hasn't made a new low. None of them, just
It's the
NQ.
only one.
Yeah.
The rest of them are all making new lows. And the internals are coming back down. So the zero line's been holding on the tick for the tick Q and the NYSE tick. The advanced decline made its push up, but starting to come back down, confirming the bearish sentiment in the market.
Apple is down 3%. Ooh. All right, let's see this. There we go. All right. I can get into this thing.
I mean, there's certainly a lot of fear in the market. If you're an investor, I would potentially think about being greedy, as Warren Buffett says right now. But as a day trader, we have a different process.
This is very weak. Very weak.
About 4 minutes left in this first 30 minutes.
Hour.
And Q continues to push down.
We do have what do we have at 10? Consumer sentiment. Oh, we have 5-year inflation expectations too.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. All right, so let's wait for that report to come out. Koki, have you taken any trade? George.
What's up?
No. Jorge Gutierrez. Good morning. No, I didn't see the message till now. You both are named Jorge.
It's a new low there on the ES. Truth is, I need to find a way into this, but trying to find a low risk entry into this is kind of difficult for me at the moment. Because after a parabolic move like that, the pullbacks can be quite aggressive.
The report might get you the pullback that you need. Hmm. 2 minutes for the news to come out.
This thing is just waiting to scream down.
Bro, I'm so pissed. I did have my opportunity. I didn't take it because of the tick chart. It has moved 100 points from my end. Not good. All right, 30 seconds, 15 seconds for the report. See if we can get an entry in this thing. Forget about it. There's no entry, no pullback. Just don't try to jump in right now and just wait, because after the move happened, when you try to jump in is when they squeeze you. So for now, wait and just get over the pain of not being in this thing. It's fine. It's okay.
That inflation reading is a 40-year high.
It's us? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, NQ is minus 3%. Not good. below 12,000 right now. Go over the what is dragging the market. Apple is minus 3%. Amazon is minus 5%. Uh, Facebook is minus 2.8. What else do we have? Microsoft minus 3.6%. R2Y finally making new lows. Obviously, NQ is the one dragging the other markets. Is the weakest. Bro, my next demand, sort of high quality, is 150 points below where we're at. We get a pullback here. See if we can get a pullback.
It'd be very difficult with these internals the way they are.
It's pulling back right now. What time is it? It's 10:05. Go to the 30-minute chart. Go to the 30 minutes. So when this 30-minute opened at 9:38. So we're gotta look around there. There we go. If we can get that pullback. So weak. Every time the internals just touches like minus 200, just drop. No long to be taken here, at least as of right now. Zero line on the tick.
We've already moved 120 points on the ES.
I have a let 11,980. It looks like it's impossible, but that's where I'm at right now. That's where I want to trade off.
11,980, you said?
Yeah, it's way up high. I do want to see something, but I don't have something in the like it was created in this 30-minute drop, right? This 7 minute not giving me anything. At least like 950.
450 points we've moved on the NQ.
Oh, let's do this. Yeah, I'm gonna take this. It's very narrow though. 41. 941. See if when it gets there, the tick chart is fine. Two contracts, yes, two contracts. It is. All right. Short. Setting this up. All right. This is where the algos pay off because the algos are not afraid. The algos are not hesitating, are just executing, right? I had the opportunity, I missed it. Now I'm hesitating. I want the perfect setup.
Those internals are screaming short right now. Jesus.
Yeah. Look at the tick chart on the NQ. It doesn't get to the zero line. Not even the zero line, bro.
Yeah.
Amazing. This is very weak. VIX is moving higher, finally 10% up. We are back at 28.5. Looks like people are starting to be afraid of this thing dropping. I've learned that a safe pullback is when the ADD is pulling back. When you have a pullback, but the ADD is not pulling back, it's not very safe. So in this case, for just the ADD is just screaming down nonstop. We just need to be aware of that.
This is very frustrating for me. I'm glad it's Friday, so that I have the weekend to cool off.
Easy money, bro. Easy money. Five-year inflation expectations came up to 3.3. I think that's the highest it has been. Yeah, today is the highest reading we have had since this thing has been on. Uh, not on the history of the index, but at least since we have this inflation narrative in the economy.
What we're not
That
seeing now in the charts is any follow through. Even with the ADD coming down and the tick chart just hanging out in extreme negative territory. We haven't seen much follow through in the last 10 or 15 minutes. 10 minutes. I'm going to have to take off soon, so I will likely not take a trade today unless it gives me a pullback in the next 5 or 10 minutes.
No change from the internals. Still showing weakness in the market. Um, I would like to see the ADD just coming back a little bit so I can um, share this thing. But since it continues to make lower lows, no pullback, I won't be shorting this in any pullback until the ADD gives me a pullback. And 18, markets are dropping slowly, grinding down.
No pullback. No pullback.
NP, no pullback. MPV, it is what it is. I don't know if you keep a statistic of how do you do on the rollover day, but I've learned that professional traders they try to stay away from rollover days. Obviously, today is a big event on the news, right? But
Man, the next naked POC for the NQ is down at 11,568.
I know I don't have anything to like 11,500. No, sorry, 11,757. That's my next.
And another 75 points on the NQ, on the ES lower. Back from May 20th.
I need to do the.
There's demand down here, but it's not, it's not good demand for me.
Now the 10-year yield being at 3.10, everything changes. Valuations need to change because the market needs to adapt to this new, no very low environment, no very low yield on the on the on the economy, right? So all the valuations might have to come down.
I'm gonna leave now at 10:30, Franco.
No, we can close it.
You want to transition to your screen? No.
No, we're gonna close. No, if I don't think I'm gonna take any trade. I felt some FOMO, and it's obvious because the market is moving, and I did not take the only one opportunity that I have. My tick chart was not aligned, but taken the risk. But regardless, I'm feeling FOMO, and when I feel FOMO, it's better to just step away for a little bit.
Yes, sir.
I mean, I
How
the
are you so
reality is
far?
that
How are you on the week?
I'm up on the week.
I'm
Give me 1
minus.
second.
I'm gonna end -2.5 on the week.
No,
Down.
I'm probably up like 3 or 4. Let me see.
I'm down $800. I'm out of town, so I'm trading remotely. Um, Not a good week. A frustrating Friday.
Yeah.
I was
No,
okay with the rest of the week. I'm
I'm just
frustrated.
+2. I'm just +2 this week.
Um,
Pretty flat week. But we had the opportunities. Like today it was a day to my 5, 6, 7.
yeah.
I missed it.
That's
Yeah.
my frustration. I'm okay with the rest of my week.
Mhm.
Frustrated, knowing today was going to move a lot. Not getting into anything.
Yeah.
Um, it's like Franco says, today's the kind of day to make 4, 5, 6R that makes your entire week.
Even
A 4 or
more.
5R trade for me puts me up 2 or 3R. It's not a great week, but puts me in positive territory, which is where I want to be. And I wasn't able to get into anything. So lots of things that I need to work on moving forward. You'll start seeing us more and more on this channel uh, developing as traders. So that's what we're going to be working on. You'll start to see that in new videos that we put out and additional content. Hopefully, we've provided some value to you guys so far. Hasn't been a good 2 weeks for me, but on Monday I'll be back home trading from home and hopefully turning this around. Again, I haven't had a terrible 2 weeks. Down 1.5 last week, down 2.5 this week. So I'm down 4R total after 2 weeks. Nothing that I can't come back from, even in just one trade. Franco's up the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Me being out of town, I have an event that I have to go to right now. If not, I would stick around for another hour or so and see if it does give us a pullback, or if maybe it were to. But it being Friday, I don't want to be trading in the afternoon on a Friday either, so I am going to call it a morning.
Yeah.
All right, guys, thank you for joining
See-
us.
See you guys all. We're gonna start coming earlier, starting Monday, so we can do more like a market context pre-market. So thank you for being here, and you know the drill. Like, subscribe, and share. See you all on Monday.
Have a good weekend.